Yo, so what's going on, boys and vaginas? It is Pwn, and we are kicking it off with some Halo 3. Oh my god, would I do for a BR in real life? I would. I'm not a murderer, but if I had a BR in real life, I'd 4-piece some dude. Straight to the dome piece, all day long, son, all day long. And that awkward moment when you start shooting and you know that there's a guy that should be there because the camo's gone, but you don't know where he is. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Who else here, show of hands, misses the hell out of Halo 3? And this is the one thing that I'm really anticipating, really excited for, is you've got Halo 4 coming out at the end of the year. They're bringing back the BR. I mean, it's a different group of people working on the game, but all you had to do was say, we're bringing back the BR, and I'm moist as shit already. I'm ready to go. Because Reach wasn't horrible, but it was horrible. You know what I mean? It's like, it wasn't a bad game, but when you took the BR out of it, you changed so much, it didn't feel like Halo to me anymore. It felt like, I don't know, the poor man's Halo. I have no clue. I have no way to express it. Now, I don't know if Halo is to you guys what it is to me, but, you know, when a lot of people tell me, hey, Pwn, yo, why have you stopped Call of Duty? Call of Duty made you on YouTube, bro. It made you. Motherfucker, Halo made me. I never posted it all on YouTube, but Halo made me. With a little bit of assistance from my mother and father, of course. But honestly, Halo is where I started my multiplayer adventures. It started for me, and I want to ask you guys if it started like this for you, because if so, you guys are badasses like me. But I started in Halo, back in Halo 2, you know, when all your friends would come over during the summer, none of you guys would shower, you'd all sit there for like 2 weeks, that's like 2 and 3 together, so it's like 2.5 weeks. So you'd sit there for like 2 weeks without doing anything, talking to your parents at all. You guys were just hanging out. And you'd sit in the basement for days, just rotating controllers, staying up till 4 a.m., just drinking full 2 liters of Mountain Dew, just jacked up like shit. That's my youth. That was my teenage years. That's what I did. And Halo 2 was incredible. Halo 2 was the game that I was the shit at. And I was like, everybody understood this. Before multiplayer gaming got popular and the best of the best and people around the world could kick your ass, I was the shit in the neighborhood. Like, nobody would mess with me. Like, in all honesty, I was like the best player in the block. You know, people from, you know, they were like crews, you know what I mean? Not some like dancing battle crews or like, yo, gangsters. But like, they were like crews of good gamers for each street, you know, around the neighborhood. So, you know, you'd be like, oh yeah, Elaine came over here. And, you know, we had that for like football, but we also had that for Halo. So we'd have like streets with some of the best players. We play football, like in real life, not soccer, but football, American. And then we'd also have like groups of guys that were really good at gaming, and that was basically Halo back then. Nobody cared about Call of Duty around my neighborhood. Nobody knew anything about any of that shit. It was all about Halo. Halo was where shit-talking multiplayer kind of like developed for console, for Xbox at least. I mean, I dealt with Unreal growing up on PC, but Halo was different. Halo was extremely different. You could shit-talk, you can hear the enemy. Halo 2 was incredible. I remember all the jumps and everything about that game. It was just so incredible. Lockout. I mean, there's nothing that'll ever replace the experience that I had in the summers and the years that I spent playing Halo 2 and Halo 3. It was probably by far the most fun I have ever experienced in a gaming thing. And not to mention, Halo was really quite balanced. There wasn't too much bullshit. You see a lot of flaws, a lot of glitches, a lot of exploits, and a lot of overpowered weird shit in games nowadays. But Halo was raw skill. It was trying to make sure your melees were properly placed, nades properly placed, trying to work as a team. Missing every fucking shot with your sniper rifle, so you look like a douche and just start thinking to yourself that somebody in your teammate could have probably used it better than you, but you just did it anyways because you like using it. And it's something about Halo that was just untouchable. Nothing could ever compete with the game. It was always so incredible. And I don't ever think that there will be a replacement for Halo for me. In my heart, this one has definitely got it. It'll never be replaced or changed or altered or anything like that. It is what I started. It's what I grew up on the console. So without Halo, I would have never played Call of Duty. Without Halo, I would have never played Battlefield. Without Halo, I would have probably been laid in my teen years. So, like, Halo really did so much to me. It's so much to me. Yeah, you won't even believe. With 3 fingers and all. But Halo did something for me that many other games did not, and that brought fun to video games. It was to a period when you're younger and you start playing games like Crash Bandicoot, yeah, that shit's fun. But that only lasts so long. You know, I used to have fun playing around with friends like Battle Tanks and all this random stuff. There were all these games that actually used to be fun. And this is one reason I really do miss Halo and I like playing it, even though I'm not like the best at it anymore. Call of Duty and shit has tainted me with its kill streaks. But I have to admit that it doesn't get much more fun than Halo. It really, really doesn't. Outside of that, you know, the games while growing up, Crash Bandicoot lost it, stuff like that. It wasn't fun anymore. It just became where you knew what to do, you'd run through the game, and it was no longer fun. It was no longer like elusive and creative and unique. It was just going through campaign, doing co-op, whatever. And now it's like there are no games that are really fun anymore. It's all about challenging and shit talking and becoming better than the other person. The only game that I've ever experienced, there are actually about 2 games that I experienced that were all about, I mean, they had the competitive side like Halo did and Unreal, but those 2 games were the games that were fun. That was before shit got crazy and kill streaks and MLG and all this crazy stuff. I mean, there were competitive gaming scenes and stuff like that, but it was like entirely different back then. People still played for fun, whereas now they play to boost in lobbies. They play to manipulate and find, you know, this and that. No longer is it about having fun, going in there with your friends, dicking around, and just teabagging nonstop until your legs just go limp. It's no longer about that. You know how long it's been since I've seen somebody teabag in Call of Duty? I don't know. Go play a game of Halo 3 right now, and I bet every time you die, you get teabagged. You know why? It's because it's ritual. It's what's supposed to happen. You know what happens when you order a cheeseburger. What you get on that? You get cheese, right? When you play Halo, you get teabagged. It's just how it is. It's how it is. It's not frowned upon. It was when it first started. You know, people are like, don't teabag. No, I'll smack that little hand. But teabag has become an icon, and it got there because of games like Halo. And that's back when games were fun, and I miss that. I really miss the hell out of that. It just doesn't seem the same anymore. And some of you guys that are younger nowadays, I mean, you guys can have fun in gaming, but you really have to fuck around in Call of Duty or something like that to have fun. You really have to run around and troll with Riot Shield or something like that to actually have fun. You can enjoy yourself, but enjoying yourself and having fun is entirely different. I enjoy sex, but I can't classify sex as having fun. You know, that's kind of weird. Yo, let's, like, imagine saying that to my wife, hey, baby, let's go enjoy ourselves. And they'll be like, all right, take off the panties, let's go. Hey, baby, let's have fun. She'll be like, what do you mean? Are we going to play FIFA? Like, that's just how it is. So there's so much that has been taken out of this world. We're so used and accustomed to everything. I think just our world altogether has become boring. And there's so much war, there's so much hate, there's so much competition, there's so much cheating and everything. It's become natural for people to manipulate and mistreat others in the system, and no matter what it is, that the world is no longer fun or balanced or anything like that. It never has been balanced, but you guys know what I mean. We're getting farther and farther away from our roots, and especially in the video gaming industry, where it's no longer about fun. I mean, if you want to play fun, you got to play shit like Happy Wheels. You got to play stupid-ass shit to have fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, at least it's still there, but it's just hard to find nowadays. And that's just by my preach on Halo 3. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys aren't too young, because if you guys are, you guys don't understand what Halo was when it came out. You may play it now, you may play Call of Duty, you may think you're having fun, but unless you're 20 years old and you understand exactly what Halo was to the gaming community and to the gaming industry, you probably don't understand what fun was or what it means to have fun in a video game. That's just been my preach on it, guys. Not trying to take shit away from you guys, but go in there, go ahead, try it out, enjoy your cheeseburger with cheese. Peace out, guys. Get it.